Hello, hi, it's Liz here and it's WhatNot Day. So we are at number 19. Yeah, last week we did the squircles. That was a bit of fun. That was a square and a circle together and I like the way they turned out. I've stuck one in my WhatNot book, and this week I thought we would move on to triangles. So I've got my 2-inch squares here, which will be turned into a triangle, and I've got some washi tape. The washi tape I have chosen is all quite narrow. That's the broadest that I would probably use for this project. So just a nice kind of random mix of narrow-ish washi tape. And yeah, so let's get started. We're just going to, this is so super easy. If you thought WhatNots were easy up to now, then it just doesn't get much easier than this. So we're going to cover, I just need to pull it down a wee bit towards me so that I can see the edge. We're going to cover the 2-inch square. We don't need any glue, we don't need anything at all. The hardest bit is probably finding the edge of the washi tape. I thought that would maybe stick, but it's not sticking. There we are. So we're just going to randomly choose our washi and just layer it one row of washi under the next row. Like I say, the hardest bit is probably finding the end. You find a wee creased bit and you think it's the edge. Is that the edge there? There, it's there. Yay. So we just cover the whole of the little card, and we can repeat patterns if we want. Let's put another blue one. Just mix them up, and maybe this arrow for the bottom there. Oh, we're going to need another wee narrow one at the very bottom there. Here's a little really narrow one. There. So we're just going to lift that up, and then we're just going to turn those edges in, because this is going to get stuck into the book, so we don't care about what the back looks like. We're just going to turn them over. Make sure they're all stuck down. If you've got washi that's not very sticky, then you could just use some glue. And then we are just going to cut corner to corner. And you've got a nice little triangle for the corner of the book. I have already made a few here. I made one that was all black and white, and then a little pastel coloured one, and a nice mixture of one. So wait, and I'll show you, because I think they don't look much until you put them on a page. So let's take these two, and you would just stick them in a corner of your page like that, and then you can do something else in the middle and overlap and things. I just think for using up some washi that you're maybe not going to do anything else with, if you've got some washi that you're not keen on, or you think, oh, what am I going to do with that narrow washi, then WhatNot is what you're going to do with it. But, and of course you can always, I keep missing the top because I can't see there. You're always, if you want, you can add another focal point, like, I don't know, a little butterfly or a flower or anything you fancy. Let's do a little black and white one. I think it's pretty good if you don't think too much about it. We can just repeat another one. And then maybe the dark one at the bottom. But how easy is that? So, no excuses this week, unless you don't have any washi. And I suppose if you don't have any washi, then you could cut strips of scrap paper and just use little strips of paper. And it's amazing when you cut them into triangles, they just look so much better, don't they? Than just a square with strips. I don't know, it just seems to work. And so it could be like a little corner protector. I could say you could turn it into a tuck spot, but we're going to save that for another week. I don't want to use up all the triangle ideas on the one go. So I'm going to stick my whole triangle down. I'm not going to turn it into a little mini pocket or a tuck spot or anything, because we'll be doing that in future triangle weeks. These for me are just little corner protectors or little bits of something for a corner, even for a previous page that we've done. We could go back and add a little corner. That's quite cool there. A little corner here maybe. See, you could just go back and fill up all your corners. This one, what could we put here? We could put this pale pastel one there. Yeah, so you get the idea. Will we maybe do one more? So, like, you know, this wouldn't really work like a big thick one, because, you know, then it would just be too, and you would, I mean, I suppose you could try it and see what it was like. But I think for the process with these, you really kind of need narrowish ones. Let's put an arrow in this one. And maybe this blue. And there's some silver, little silver plus signs. And, oh, some stars. What else will we add? Some, here's a dark blue. Maybe go back onto the trees. And one for the bottom. Some macarons. That must have came in a set, because I don't think I would have bought washi tape with macarons on it. Or maybe I did when I was making my cards. Maybe I was making something sweet. And again, look, yeah, okay, it looks nice. It's a bit random, but the minute you go corner to corner, it just looks really cool, because you've got tiny wee bits of that, and then the opposite, tiny wee bits of the macarons. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I've got one more bit to play with, but we'll just leave that. And then, yeah, so gather up your narrow wishy-washy and make some washy triangles. So thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up is very much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.